Jason Snipe. They play the probabilities. They place their bets based on what probability they see to an outcome that they think could happen. Everything Josh said is right. At the end of the day, this entire conversation really just boils down to where earnings are going to be. They're either going to be good, they're either not going to be good. They're either going to justify valuations in stocks, or they're going to justify the fact that valuations need to reset even further. I point to a note today. Barclays Global Outlook: for the first time in 2 years, we are not overweight global equities over fixed income. One of the reasons they say U.S. and European equities are unlikely to report sharp earnings upside surprises for the next few quarters. Is that a fact?
Yeah. So obviously there's great points on both sides. And I think where I reside in terms of just the earnings story and just the macro backdrop going forward, I'm more cautious than I'm bullish. I think Josh makes a great point in just overall conviction. It's hard to be convicted in a market where we're facing raging inflation. QT is underway. Obviously, they're trying to front load a lot of the rate hikes here. And we have a consumer that is strong, but I think it could potentially be heading on a collision course to demand destruction, where, you know, the consumer is just saying, pushing back and saying, we're no longer going to absorb some of the pricing pressures and the input costs that we have over the last couple of quarters, really over the last year. And I know there's pent-up demand, and we talk about that a lot, and there's trillions of dollars on the sideline, but I am concerned about, and also the geopolitical events, I'm concerned about that as well. There is no real off-ramp that is in clear view at this point. And I do think earnings revisions will come back in. Obviously, GDP revisions have come in. So there's concern across the tape. But I think, obviously, with concern, there's also opportunities that are starting to present themselves. So I'm more cautious than I am bearish, and I think it's important to distinguish the difference between the two.